We've arrived at the Frenchman Coulee Dispersed camping area in eastern Washington. Wow. You want a view with your campsite? This is the place to be. There's free RV and tent camping here, but you'll need a Discover Pass to access the area. This free camping area is administered by the Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife. Let's go check it out. I'm going to take you down the road and show you some of the campsites, but wow. This is like a straight drop. Well, I don't know how many feet it would be down, but it's down there quite a ways. The Columbia River is down that way, but these are some steep canyon walls. There is some camping right in here. This is really neat rock formation. But, there's a number of campers that are occupying some of the campsites right in here. I think I'm going to go down the road and we're going to start with those campsites down there. The views here are just stunning. And while I'm at this overlook, I wanted to show you just how high those canyon walls are. And this is looking back down toward the Columbia River where it opens up. And we're going down this road here to get to where there is some free camping that is RV compatible. So this is a view of the road heading down into the valley. And off to my left, you'll see two different sets of vault toilets. And the rock formations are pretty darn interesting here. The free camping is right up off to my right. Kind of opens up in this bowl. And there's some large flat areas in here. So let's take a walk up in here and see if this is going to be, for my purposes, fifth wheel copacetic, but I suspect that a lot of people that are tent camping and have smaller camping configurations are going to have a ball in a camping location like this. Let's take a walk back up in here and see what kind of camping configurations can be accommodated at this camping location. Okay, so if you have a more rugged camping configuration, you got a Jeep with maybe one of those small tiny trailers, you can, or a truck camper, you can get up in there. There's some camping up in there, and I'm going to walk up there in a minute. But off to my left, you can also wind back in here on the flat. And on my way in, I saw some pretty large flat campsites back in here. So let's go check this out first. So that's the direction I just came from. There's a campfire ring I passed right there. There's a road going that direction. There's a campfire ring here. Let's see where this takes us. So if you're Jeep or Subaru camping, there's a nice campsite right here with a fire ring. There's a fire ban in effect right now, but it's a nice old fire ring. You could pitch a tent back in here, put your truck camper in there, and that's going to be your view. Right down from that last campsite, you have another campsite, again, prime Subaru, truck camper, Jeep camping. I wouldn't bring a travel trailer up that road. I just walked. And it looks like this loops around back in here. Let's take a walk up in here. There's a couple campfire rings around this circle. Personally, I wouldn't camp in the circle. But there are little shoot-offs like this one where you can back your camping configuration up in here, and then you have a campfire ring over in there. This continues around. Wow, look at that rock formation on that ridge there. That is really something. I'm up here around that one of those circles, and you can see down in the bowl there are some campsites that are flatter. Now whether I'd have to walk it to see if you can even get a travel trailer in there, but like I said, this is prime Jeep, Subaru, truck camper, tent camping territory. Off to my right, this continues to go up, and you could see yet another campfire ring up the hill there. It gets more rugged as you go up. And I'm going to take you down on this flat. We're going to explore down here. Yeah, you got a nice campsite down in here. You could get a rig level right in there. You could get a rig level right in there, right next to the campfire. Somebody built a seat right next to the campfire. Good old American ingenuity. So this is the way I walked. I walked you around the perimeter there. You can see clear back in the bowl. You got a Class B camper back in there. You have a tent set up. Clear back in the bowl. But there's another road that takes you in. You see those in that gray area in the center of your screen. There's a couple really flat campsites. So I'm going to go down this road and see where that other road hooks in at, and see whether you can get a travel trailer in there or not. I wouldn't take a travel trailer up where I'm standing. And off to my left is another fire ring, another potential campsite. Yeah, this gray road intersects in here. But yeah, you have to go over a real rocky terrain to get in here, even though it's flat after you get back in here. And I'm going to show you that here in a minute, so I'm not going to completely rule it out until I actually walk it. But let's go down here and check these campsites on the flat and the bowl. Let's check these out. Oh yeah. Yeah, the wind's whipping through here. I hope the lavalier mic chops some of this out. But you can get your camping configuration level back in here. There's one fire ring, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one here, you can get a rig level, so you can also get a rig level on the one that's in your center of your screen. Boy, this is sweet back in here. Here's another vantage point of some of those campsites on the flat. There's hiking here too. I've seen multiple hiking trails on the map, and I bet that would be a gorgeous hike going down toward the Columbia River. Here's a view of the campsites that are closer to the road. All these have an angle on them. You would not get your rig level in there, whatever your camping configuration is. And then it looks like the water drains down through here. There's another campfire ring. But up here on the top, there's those several sites where you can get a camping configuration level. That site's not too bad right there that you're looking at. But if you got a Jeep, a high clearance vehicle, right behind me are some really nice campsites. And you're right at the foot of those rocks. There's one here. There's one up there. I don't have to walk back in there where those folks are, but they have a nice campsite squirreled back at the end of the bowl there. Okay, well this is the hump that you would have to cross to get to that flat camping area. The goat winds back in the bowl there. And it's a personal judgment call, but unless you have a travel trailer that's meant for off-roading, a high clearance travel trailer, I would not bring a travel trailer back here. If you keep following the access road for the dispersed camping area all the way out, you'll come to Frenchman Coulee Recreation Area. You can gain access to the Columbia River from here. And the area down here is posted no camping. Everything's a trade-off in the RV world. But man, if you have a small camping configuration built for off-roading, this place is a good place for you to check out. This free camping location at Frenchman Coulee Dispersed Camping Area won't work for me, but it may work for you. I think I'm going to leave it here. I'll have the upload and download speeds for Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile in the written video description on YouTube. I'll also have the grid coordinates for this free camping location in the written video description as well. If you like these videos, like and subscribe, and I'll see you down the road.